Hello, everybody. Come on in. This is Keto Granny. Come on in. Gonna let some music play until I get some people in, and then I'll get started. Come on in.
Why are you going back and forth? I can't keep up with your mood swings. What is trouble in your mind? Are you doing this just to test me? I'm bad at handling this type of thing. Why I don't get it, you say it's a man thing. Babe, I wanna be around. I just wanna make your heart sing. But you're not letting me get through to you. Yeah. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Come on, baby. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I would love to take you to a place you've never been. What is trouble in your mind? Baby, why can't you just tell me? I just wanna be your bride. Wanna be. I wanna give our love wings. You're not letting me, get through to you. Yeah. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen.
Hello, hello. How are you all doing this evening? This is Keto Granny. I'll be right back. Okay, this is just a quick check-in, you all. How did you do today? How was your weekend? I hope that you were able to stay focused and get some good results. That's what it's all about, getting some good results. How was your Monday? I'm going to be talking just a little bit about starting keto. Tonight, what I'm doing actually is I am watching The Voice, y'all. I am a Voice fan. And so I am watching The Voice. And I decided I wanted to come in here and do a quick check-in. I'm going to start having my lives a little bit earlier in the evening. When I say early, I'm going to start trying to just get on here around 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening sometime and just go live and just have a quick discussion about how we're doing, how I'm doing, and also trying to find out how you all are doing on your weight loss journeys also. This is all about us being successful. Oh, how many watch The Voice? Am I the only person here who watches The Voice, you all? I love watching The Voice, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to make some comments on my live today. I know the other day someone commented and said that they were unable to make comments. I am on StreamYard, and it's supposed to be where you can make comments and I can pull them up and see them. So let's see who is here. Who is here tonight? How did you all do for the weekend? How did you do for the weekend? I'm using my phone and I'm just hoping that this is going to work correctly for me tonight. I've been having a problem with my sweet tooth this weekend. Yes, I did. Yesterday was the Super Bowl. I know everybody watched the Super Bowl. I know everybody watched the Super Bowl or had it on in their home or something, some type of way. Somebody in the house, I'm sure, watched the Super Bowl. I watched the Super Bowl with my husband. Me and him were at home, but we watched the Super Bowl and sat around. We didn't have like a lot of people how they make their hors d'oeuvres and different things for Super Bowl Sunday. Now we didn't do that, but what we did, I had made us some pizza to eat. We had meatballs. We had little hors d'oeuvres like that for eating on. And I did really good because for the game, I only had one pizza that I did eat, and I had about, I'd say about three or four meatballs, and that was actually just about all I ate for the game. So I was really proud of myself as far as controlling my cravings and appetite during that time. However, I did have an adult beverage, and to me, whenever I have those, they're usually sweet because I like the daiquiris. So I had one of those. But as far as controlling my cravings and stuff, I think I did pretty good with that. However, I am going to be staying away from the scale at least until Friday this week, just to make sure that I am back on track. That's one thing I say, that if you do fall off, you just get up and you start right where you're at. Don't put it off. Don't procrastinate. You just start right where you are at. I want to talk about having a plan for the week. You really do have to plan. You have to plan to be successful. If you don't plan for success, then you might as well say that you're planning for failure. And you want to be successful. That's what we all want on our life journeys, our weight loss journeys, whatever it is. We want to be successful no matter what. Hey, Joshua, I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How are you doing? I hope that you have had a great day today. Yes, I do. Did you get to watch the Super Bowl? I hope that you did. I got my new. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations for you, Joshua. Joshua said he got his new apartment today. Yes, yes, yes. That is so good. That is so good, Joshua. Good for you. Good for you. I think that that is just awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's see. Now, they said, Joshua, they send me housewarming gifts. Oh, okay. Okay. If you want to get some type of a housewarming gift, then you're gonna have to leave something, some kind of a way for us to do that. Because I most certainly would send you something, Joshua. Yes, I would. But they didn't send me. Oh, they send me housewarming gifts, but they didn't send me housewarming gifts. Okay, but I'm so glad, Joshua, that you have gotten your apartment. That is so great. So great. Let's see, you all. I'm looking for. I have a few notes and stuff here that I can use. Um, so how's everyone else doing? I get on here a lot and I talk about myself, but I would really like to know how everyone else is doing with their weight loss journey. You really, like I said, you have to have a plan. You have to plan to be successful. And by that, I mean, what are you going to do that's going to help you reach your success? Number one, I have some things that I wrote down. Walk daily. Walk daily, 20 to 30 minutes daily. If you can add in walking daily, just 20 to 30 minutes, that's going to help you out a lot. Or either add in some exercise just for about 20 to 30 minutes daily. And if you can do that, It's going to help you be successful. You can do strength training at home. You can do cardio. You can do just about what you can do in a gym. You can do it at home. You can set that up for yourself. Now, Joshua, I see you on here, and I used to watch Joshua exercise all the time. And sometimes I actually try to be exercising with you myself, Joshua. Number two, part of my plan is to avoid junk food, avoid sugar, avoid carbs, avoid things like sweets. That's on my agenda. That's number two on mine, is to avoid sugar and carbs. No junk food, no cheating, no cheat meals. People seem to think that junk food is the cheat meal, but you don't just have to have junk food in order to be cheating. You can have some other foods and eat too much of them, you all, and you can still gain weight. You can gain weight from eating keto. What a lot of people do is they replace the keto foods. They they replace the foods that they normally eat with keto foods, and they make them like that. But sometimes it's good to just let those foods go, like the breads and the pasta when you're first starting out. Don't try to replace those things. Try to do without those things. You want to train your body to not use those bad carbs. That's right, Joshua. Bad carbs trigger inflammation. Yes, they do. And I can tell when I've had some carbs, bad carbs. Let's just say that, because after I ate the pizza, I bloat. My fingers bloat. I bloat. I can tell the difference. And I usually will get on the scale to see, and there's usually some damage done. So whenever I have had that type of a meal, I know that I'm going to be gaining anywhere from 3 to maybe 5 pounds, and it's mostly going to be inflammation. Yes, Joshua says most of the people who have died from diabetes. Yes, a lot of people have died from diabetes. When I was coming up, I used to always hear my grandmother and them talking about the sugar was up, different people. He died of his sugar was up, his sugar was too high. Didn't know very much about diabetes then, but I do remember seeing a lot of people who had their limbs cut off. My father ended up having his leg amputated from his knee down because of, I guess, of diabetes is what they thought it was. But he ended up having his leg amputated from his knee down. I remember seeing other people with amputations. I met a lady that she said she didn't even know she had diabetes until she went to the doctor. I guess she had some problem with her feet, and they ended up cutting off something like 3 of her toes. So we have to be really, really careful about the different foods that we eat and the inflammation that it causes in our body. Sometimes we don't understand it, but we really have to learn about these different diseases and different things that we have, because a lot of them are curable. A lot of them we don't really have to have if we just take care of ourselves. Let's see. Joshua says, since a couple of people who lost feet for type 2 diabetes, yes, we should be fine. Sometimes they don't understand what's going on. No, they don't. No, they don't. I was diagnosed as being pre-diabetic. And when that was what put me on my journey as far as losing weight. After I was diagnosed with being pre-diabetic, I was in my 300s then. And I mean, I just started doing research about losing weight. And I happened to run across somebody on YouTube, a young lady. She had lost 100 pounds. She talked about how she lost that 100 pounds. And the reason she even started on a weight loss journey, because she was pre-diabetic also. So I was very, very interested in that. I did research on it, and I learned about keto. I was led to the ketogenic diet because I was pre-diabetic, and I did not want to have to take insulin. I wanted to learn to control my insulin, how to keep my insulin levels down. and how to avoid so much inflammation in my body. I felt like if I could control the inflammation in my body and I could feel better, then I would be able to get out and exercise and move and do the things that I needed to do in order to get healthy. When I first started out, just trying to get healthy, I ran into a lot of setbacks because I did not know what I was doing for the first thing, but I did know that I did not need to be eating a lot of sugar. So that was one of the first things that I took out of my diet was things like sugar, pasta, potato chips, different things like that that I knew I should not eat. Those were the things that I concentrated on at first. And then I added in exercise. Now, exercise for me at the time was mostly walking, because I was really too big to even be walking. I thought, but I had to do something in order to get my body moving. And walking was the easiest thing for me to do. I did buy a treadmill, one of the older type of treadmills, and I would use it occasionally, but I wanted to get outside. I felt like being outside and just walking and taking in the fresh air, taking in nature and everything around me. I felt like that was just going to make me better. And it did. It took me some time to actually, start walking and I mean, really walking and start seeing some benefits. But I built my way up with my walking. And that's what you might have to do. You may have to just build yourself up with your walking. Don't just get out there and think you're going to get out there and start walking a couple of miles your first day or your second day or something like that. You may have to do it gradually. And that's okay. It's okay if you have to do it gradually. Just set you some goals and stick to those goals. Now, when you're first starting out, more than likely you're going to have a calorie deficit. I say that you're going to have a calorie deficit because when I started, I was just eating a humongous amount of calories. And when I started actually trying to watch what I was eating and track what I was eating, um, I was surprised at the astronomical amount of calories that I was eating on a daily basis. So when I did start tracking, I immediately created a calorie deficit. Immediately, because I started counting my calories and I started seeing I was eating 3,000, 4,000 calories easily every day. And I started limiting my calories, bringing them down. I created a calorie deficit, and that helped me to lose weight. A calorie deficit, then I used to refer to it as the secret sauce for weight loss. The secret sauce for weight loss was creating a calorie deficit, which was easy for me to do when I first started because it was automatic. I also added in exercise. I started going to the gym on a daily basis, you all, at least 5 times a week. And I would be there exercising anywhere from 30 minutes to at least 1 hour a day. And a lot of times I walked to the gym and I walked home from the gym. And I was always so excited to get up in the morning and to go to the gym. I looked forward to it every day. I wish that I had that enthusiasm now. I wish that I still had that enthusiasm now. Getting up, wanting to exercise, and just getting in there, doing it, going out for a walk through the day, walking around the lake, all those different things. I miss doing those things, and I can't wait till the weather changes so that I can get back out, get back outside. I love being outside. I love being outside. Also, on my plan, I'm tracking my macros to make sure that I'm eating right, that I'm getting enough carbohydrates. Well, not the carbohydrates. I'm avoiding the carbohydrates, but then I'm getting enough protein. That's the main thing that I'm focusing on. And you know what? I still focus on the fat sometimes. Um, Still learning that I don't need as much fat because I want my body to eat my fat. So I still find myself tracking my fat and, and making it I don't want to say the major macronutrient right now when it doesn't have to be. Protein is what I really want to concentrate on and achieve. Protein should be anywhere from, say, 1 gram to 1.2 grams, I believe, per pound. And it says if you are overweight, then to aim for 0.6 to 0.8 grams per pound. That's a little bit easier for me to do, is to aim for that amount of protein. So I have been aiming for anywhere from 100 to 120 grams of protein daily. I've been doing fairly well with that. And I usually eat meat. I eat meat in order to reach my protein goal. I also plan to maintain a calorie deficit. And I also aim to hit my protein goal on a daily basis if I can. One thing we have to really work on is setting realistic, attainable goals. We have to set realistic, attainable goals. To say you want to lose anywhere from I want to lose 5 to 8 pounds this week. Some people can do that, but that is not a realistic goal. Being realistic, 1.5 to 2 pounds a week. That is realistic. That is something that is attainable. That is something that is achievable. And it's something that you can do by having a plan. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to eat, a lot of different rabbit food. You don't have to do those type of things in order to lose weight, at least not all the time. What it means is making better choices. That's what you want to do. You want to make better choices. So that's what you want to concentrate on. That's what I'm concentrating on, making better choices. I was talking to someone about the injections. They had taken some injections for weight loss, and they had some great success. But what she said to me, it made me think. She said that medication is for people who are diabetic, and she said, "Well, what happens later on when they tell you?" How does she put it? She said, "What happens later on when they tell you that this change or this and this is going to happen, and you've already been taking this medication because I guess it's in the new stages. I'm not for sure, but." She said that she had stopped because she had different problems with the medication. Now, I know that everyone cannot take the injections and do different things, like everyone cannot take the different pills and different stuff for weight loss. But what I tell people, you have to do what works for you. You have to do what works for you. For myself, I feel like I would probably have some different problems with the injections, and that's because I take different medications. So for me, I know my medications are always contradict with a lot of different things that I want to do. So I haven't even talked to my doctor about the injections or anything because I've had such good progress doing keto, intermittent fasting, and using exercise. Now, sometimes, now to me, I'm giving myself until July, August, around in there, where I want to see a significant weight loss for myself this year. This year, I want to get down under 200 pounds. That's just my goal for the whole year, to get down under 200 pounds. Now, I'm sure everybody else has set goals, and that's what you have to do. Set goals and work toward those goals in a way that's going to be beneficial for you and in a way that you can do it. You're going to have to come up with a plan that's workable for you and a plan that you can stick to. Of course, you're going to get off plan. You're going to get off kilter sometime. But like I said, when you do, all you have to do is get up and start again. And you know, if you keep going, you're going to see some results. You got to just keep going, okay? Nobody is perfect. Nobody has a perfect weight loss plan. Nobody does it perfectly. But if you stay focused and you're serious, and like I said, even if you're serious, you're not going to have a perfect journey. You're not going to have a perfect journey, but you can have a journey that fits you, that fits your